Everyone has a collection they love to collect. For some, it may be an exciting book or novel series. For others, it may be paint and paintbrushes. But for me, my collection is records, or more specifically, vinyl. Since late May of 2018, I've been collecting vinyl from several of my favorite artists, from the Beatles to Metallica. Now, I would love to show you my entire collection, but to do that in one video would take over 2 hours long, which would become a little boring. So to make it a little more watchable, I split my collection into a series, which meant that the videos would now take less than 1 hour long each. In early August 2025, I went through my entire collection to see how I would split this collection up. I decided that the best way to make these videos more watchable was split them into when I got each of them. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the albums I got in 2018. Okay, so here is the batch of albums I got in the year 2018. I should mention at this point, all 5 of these are Beatles albums. First up, it's Meet the Beatles. There's no spine. It was a bit worn out. This cover was anyway. But it was still serviceable. Though I had to tape it up so it would stay intact. And this is of course a mono, as was the dominant format in sound back in 1964, as indicated by here. This monophonic microgroove recording is playable on both mono and stereo phonographs. It cannot become obsolete. And there's Record Industry Association logo and the number 3. So it's definitely a very 60s pop art style. The inner sleeve is a contemporary inner sleeve from Capitol Records around the early 60s with Frank Sinatra, Letterman, Hank Thompson, Nat King Cole, and there's the Beach Boys. And this is on a typical Capitol rainbow label. P5, and if you look here, there's an indicator on this inner groove with a triangle that reads I-A-M. This signifies that this was pressed at their East Coast pressing plant in Scranton, Pennsylvania. West Coast pressings are in LA, I think would have sort of asterisk there. So there's the label. Definitely a pretty solid album, this one. And definitely a real joy owning. Whether it's on vinyl or CD or wherever you listen to music these days. Next up, got this at the same time. It's the original US United Artists version of A Hard Day's Night. Again, a mono one with the indicators at the bottom. I think stereo ones would have that up on top. The spine is still here, thankfully. So we're gonna try and get this to focus. Is that gonna focus? There we go. UAL for mono. And there's the back. Yeah, and if this was stereo, it would have a UAS instead of UAL. This sleeve is actually much more intact. And this one just has a plain white inner sleeve, which as you can see here, has yellowed with age. Disc itself is fine though. It's a typical United Artists label, if I can try. Although I'll Cry Instead is misspelled as I Cry Instead. With 7 songs from the film, I'll Cry Instead, and 4 songs performed by the George Martin Orchestra, which I think were meant to be as film scores. But yeah. Now we come on to the recent reissues, starting with their landmark album, Revolver, from '66. This time it is a stereo, as indicated on this top right corner, the small stereo. Now on Parlophone. And actually a very cool back cover. I kind of like this picture here. Another inner sleeve. This time it's a white poly-lined inner sleeve with a die-cut hole on both sides, so I'm not going to take the disc out. I'm just going to show it to you. A reproduction of the original yellow and black Parlophone label on both sides, with the stereo there. Made in the EU. And definitely a great album. And we come to its iconic follow-up album, Sgt. Pepper's. This isn't a 2012 reissue, as you will see later on. This again has the upside down text like the original, same font as on the spine there. But it was focusing earlier. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, it says Anniversary Edition. So this, of course, is the 2017 50th Anniversary Stereo reissue. I don't know if there were mono reissues. I don't think there were. But there's an iconic cover with lyrics on the back. Yeah, a very iconic cover. It's been mimicked by several different artists over the years. And there's the gatefold. And they have a replica of the original cardboard cutout insert. Plus a special 4-page insert. Another insert. This time it's to accommodate that this is, of course, the 50th anniversary reissue. The standard 1LP version, with notes about how this album was made, and even how the cover art was done. Also have a reproduction of the original inner sleeve design by The Fool. This groovy white and red wavy psychedelic design. Another Parlophone reproduction, though this text here is like kind of faded out. It's bringing it up a little bit on the camera, but it's clear that it's not really spectacular. They did a decent job though. But this is, of course, the 50th anniversary 2017 remix, and not the original mix, like my Revolver album was, as well as this final album in this batch, which is Abbey Road, which, like Revolver, is a 2012 reissue. It's not the 2019 50th anniversary remix, which came out after I got this, but another iconic album cover. There's the back. Her Majesty's not on this sleeve. I think originals didn't list the track either. Another poly-lined inner sleeve, this time a black one, with an Apple Records label. There is a die-cut hole, but it's not on both sides, surprisingly. I'll just show you what that looks like. It's a sliced apple here. There we go. That's a nice album. But that was a look through my albums on vinyl I acquired in the year 2018.